And this was all free with purchase. Like, this was all free gifts with purchase. Hello, welcome back to Classics with a Quirk, where we talk about contemporary and luxury designer items and brands with such silliness. This is the kind of content that you find interesting. Please do like this video and subscribe for more of it. Thank you. I have a pretty cool beauty haul to share with you today, and it is actually my very first beauty haul unboxing / reveal that I've ever done on this channel. I don't usually talk about beauty because I primarily talk about like luxury bags and occasionally fragrances and stuff like that, but I haven't really talked about like makeup, and I haven't really talked about fragrances that often either. I am actually thinking about branching out into doing some fragrance reviews too, because I am very into fragrances. It's another love of mine, and it's something that I really enjoy, and so I'd be interested in sharing those with you. So if you're interested in fragrance reviews, leave me a comment down below to let me know. I don't know how popular they might be, but I might do like a couple just to test the waters and see how you guys feel about me doing them. But today I just have a really fun haul to share with you. I have items from Dior, and I also have items from Valentino. And the cool thing about what I have to share with you is that I have a ton of freebies to share as well. Now, some of you might know that Dior has a promo codes / beauty loyalty program that if you buy a certain amount of product, you usually get like free gifts with your purchase, and you also can use promo codes to get additional free gifts. And so I took advantage of a promo code that I had, and I did share this promo code on my YouTube community pages and on my Instagram stories. And so some of you were able to take advantage of this. I do try to share promo codes, Dior promo codes, as soon as I get them on my YouTube community pages and on my Instagram stories. So if you're interested in getting these promo codes kind of before they, expire, because they do expire, they have time limits, I would suggest subscribing to this channel so you get access to community pages, and also following me on Instagram, because then you see my stories. I will share some promo codes with you at the end of this video, but I also don't know how long those will last, because again, they do expire. So I just recommend checking my community pages and checking Instagram to see what I post as I get them in. So I think I'm going to share with you what I got from Valentino first, because then I'll just do all of Dior like after that. Valentino was running a special on their website, on their beauty website, that if you purchased $100 or more, you got 5 different freebies to go with it. And if you purchased $125 or more, you also got 2 additional items. And I bought something that was over $125, so I got 7 things. So this is what came in the box. It's just, this is what I ordered, and then all the rest of this is freebies. So first of all, what I purchased was the Valentino Voce Viva fragrance, not the intense, the regular fragrance. Now, this fragrance was actually a blind buy. I've never tried it before, but I really am a fan of all the notes that it has in it. It's described as a floral fragrance with Italian bergamot, crystal moss accord, orange blossom, and vanilla, and I really like all of those notes. So I'm really excited to wear it on my skin and see how it progresses. This is one of those fragrances that I think that I might actually do a review after I've worn it for a week and just kind of tell you what I think about it. So this is the bottle, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. It actually has these 2 facets on either side, kind of like the Valentino studs, which I hope that you'll be able to see here. And it's got the cap with the red and the studs on the side too. It's a really attractive little bottle. Like, I think this would look beautiful sitting on a counter. And I display my fragrances. I display my fragrances out of the sun, but they're still displayed because sun can damage fragrance. So I'm really excited to try this and just kind of see how it wears on my skin. And obviously I'm going to be wearing it for like a good week straight before I kind of make a full decision, because that's about how long it takes for me to like see how a fragrance like works with my pH and how it evolves over time, how the notes sit, how long it lasts. So a week is kind of a good time to do a trial run. So I'm really excited to try this out though. So that was what I actually purchased. And this fragrance was $138. It's 100 ml, and that's why I was able to get all the freebies, because it was over $125. I also happen to have a cashback rewards on my Amex card. So if I spent over $100, I got $25 back. So I technically like got this for $25 off, which I thought was really cool. So that's what I bought. And now for the freebies. So as I said, everything else in this box was just free gifts with purchase, like all of that. And you actually were able to choose 5 of the items. You were able to like kind of pick out of a selection, and the selection does change. I went back to check on it the next day, and some of the items were kind of out of stock, and the new items were in stock. And I think right now you can get like an AirPods case that's got a Valentino logo on it, and just like different things like that. So I would recommend, if you're interested in taking advantage of this like freebie offer, checking back to see what they have in right now, because some of my items that I have aren't currently available. So first off, with any Valentino beauty order, you get 2 samples. So I picked these 2 fragrance samples. I picked a Voce Viva Valentino fragrance, and then I also picked the Born in Roma Coral Fantasy fragrance because I'm interested in trying this one out. I've heard some really good things, and I like the regular Born in Roma fragrance, so I'm excited to try this one and test that out on my skin. So I got these two. I also got two deluxe size fragrances. So I got the Valentino, another Voce Viva. I'm really hoping I like this because I got several samples of this. And then I also got the Voce Viva Intense Parfum. And I got this because they have similar notes, but this one, the Voce Viva Normal, has a gardenia heart, and the Intense has a jasmine heart, and I'm really a fan of jasmine, so I was really excited to try this one too. And just to show you, the bottles are super cute. So you saw the big one, and this is the baby one. So it's the same exact bottle. It's also got the facets. It's also got the little spikes on the top. It's a dauber, which, you know, makes a lot of sense for this size. It's super cute. So I was really excited to get these as well. Then I got two mini lipsticks. So I got this one. This is 100R, and it is just this beautiful Valentino packaging here. And it is just a little mini lipstick in this really pretty, like, mauve-y color. And it's got, like, I believe this one is supposed to have like a satin finish. And you get quite a lot in it, considering that it's just like a little mini. Like, this would last a while. So there's that one. And again, this was 100R. And then this one is 22R, and this is also a satin finish lipstick, and this is a much deeper red. And it's really pretty. This one is kind of like a blue undertone, which tends to work better for my skin tone as opposed to a pinky red, so I'm excited to try this out. I really am. So there's the two lipsticks. I'm not done. Then I got this like cute little makeup pouch. It's just a Valentino makeup pouch that's got the Valentino logo on the front. It's made out of cotton with a polyester lining, according to the bag. It's got this like Valentino charm here as well, and it just zips open, and then it's just like a little flat makeup pouch. So that was cute. They've also got currently another makeup pouch available, and that's like a bigger one that looks kind of like made of plastic. This is a cotton one, and I don't know, I just thought this was really cute, so I picked this one as well. And then finally, the two products that you got with the $125 purchase, you got this little charm. This little Valentino charm, which is really pretty. It's just like this little thin gold thing. So you got this, and it's also just, I don't know if you noticed, but it just says Valentino over and over again in a circle, which I just noticed. So that's that. You got this little charm. And finally, the last thing that you got, which was another thing that I was pretty excited about, is you got this 15 ml travel spray of Valentino Born in Roma, the regular original fragrance. And I really like this fragrance, and I don't have a full size of it. I've been using a dauber that I got as a sample in, I believe, a Sephora purchase. And so having this in a bigger size and one that's also good for travel was really cool. So I'm glad to have this too. I'm glad to have everything, but I was really happy to get this one because, again, I like the fragrance a lot, and I don't have a bigger size. So that is also really cool. And that is everything that I got. And again, 7 really good samples, a good variety too. I got fragrances, I got some makeup items, I got the little charm, and then I got the actual fragrance that I ordered, which I really hope I do enjoy. I think that I will from the notes, but I hope that it works well with my pH. I think I'll report back and I'll tell you how I feel. Okay, now it's time for Dior, and can we just take a moment to appreciate Dior's beautiful holiday packaging? This is the holiday packaging that Dior has for 2022, and they use a different artist every year, and this year their holiday packaging was designed by Pietro Ruffo, who designed this beautiful blue and gold like constellation pattern that Dior has on all of their packaging. And so I purchased 4 items from Dior, and these 2 boxes hold the 4 items that I bought, and everything else in that box is a free gift with purchase. So I'm going to share everything with you now, and I'm really excited to share. I did kind of cheat, and I've already opened these things, but I'm still like excited to like show you the packaging and show you the boxes. So the first thing that I got was this Dior Écrin Couture eyeshadow palette. And look at that design. Like, this is honestly one of my favorite designs that Dior has done for the holiday packaging. They had 2 eyeshadow palettes available this year. They had the big palette that had not only the eyeshadows, but they had like lip products and I think a cheek palette. Like, it was a face palette. And then this was a smaller size. And I didn't realize this when I got it, but this eyeshadow palette actually is velvet. So I'm going to show you what I mean here. So this is the box, and it comes in a separate box. And this is the eyeshadow palette itself, and it's a velvet texture. Like, this is a fabric type material. I don't know how well it's going to show up. And then it's got this beautiful like gold bar here with the CD logo. And oh, and the constellations are still at the bottom there. So there you go. So it's got a mirror on the top, and then it folds back and it can fold all the way around, which is kind of nice. And then these are the shadows inside. And I thought this was a really good like neutral palette because it's got like 3 mattes, and the mattes are like the darker shades, and then you've got the 2 like shimmer shades. And so you've got like the brown, the deeper brown, and this like reddish color, and then these 2 shimmers, which would be good like just to highlight or accent or put in the inner corner. So I'm really I think this would be a really good palette for me to use. I know that some people will pop out this like tray of the eyeshadows, and then you can use this as a card holder. I don't know if I would do that. Like, I mean, if you do it, power to you. I don't know if I would, just because it is like a velvety texture, and I don't know how dirty that would get. Although I guess if you're using it for eyeshadow, it's already going to get probably a little bit dirty from fallout and all that thing. So maybe, I don't know, but I think it's beautiful, and I'm really excited to kind of like play with this. I don't really talk a lot about makeup on my channel because it's something that I've only just recently started getting into, but it's been fun to kind of like experiment as I do. So that is the first thing that I got, this eyeshadow palette. And the other 3 things that I bought are all in this box. This is the beautiful gift wrapped box with the ribbon for the year. And one thing that I don't hear a lot of people talking about is that you can buy gift sets that come in a beautiful box, but if you want to, you can also personalize your own gift set, and then you kind of guarantee that it comes in this box, because sometimes Dior runs out of packaging. And so if you really want this beautiful box, getting it in a gift set is a lot more of a chance to actually get the packaging. And I'm going to be using this box for holding things later. Like, it's going to be like just a pretty storage container for me, and so I really wanted to get it. And so purchasing the items I wanted to purchase, but using the gift box option allowed me to like make sure that I was going to get this particular box. There are 2 links on the Dior website in order to purchase a gift set, and one is broken and the other one is kind of hidden. So I'm going to link that down below, and it's kind of like an assemble your own gift. You can choose between 2 to 4 items to be put in your own like assembled gift box. So again, I'll link that down below because it is kind of hard to find. And if you want to do that, like you can. So I'm gonna just open it up and show you what I got. And I think this bow is tied pretty tight, but there we go. Okay, easy. So here we are. I'm gonna set this ribbon aside. And this is what it looked like in the box. You've got the Dior tissue paper here with the like little Dior sticker, and this is the embossed Dior tissue paper with Dior written on it. And then inside here are what I purchased. Now the first thing I got in this set was kind of like sort of the most splurgeriest luxury to me, because I got the J'adore soap. And I like the J'adore scent. It is a very like soft scent, and it doesn't last very long on me. And so I thought it would be kind of a nice soap scent because it wouldn't be overpowering, but it still would be like a luxurious like addition to using a soap. And I like doing this every so often, getting like a luxury soap just to, you know, put in my bathroom and keep and use, and like have that extra like little luxury that's a very personal one and not like super expensive, but a little bit more of a splurge. This was $30, and I spent $175 total, and $175 was what I needed to get some of my gifts with purchase because there was a minimum spend, but I wanted to get this stuff anyway, so it kind of didn't really matter. But yeah, so the first thing I got was a soap, and then the next thing I got was the Dior Addict Lip Glow. Now, I have never tried this before, and I actually have never tried any of the Dior lip products. I put on my Instagram stories a while back that I was looking for a new like lip balm and some lip colors, and several people recommended Dior, and I'd been interested in doing it anyway. I've been interested in trying them out, so I figured why not go ahead since it was the holiday packaging anyway. And this is the Dior Addict Lip Glow packaging. You've probably seen this before if you've ever watched a Dior anything before, or you buy Dior. And I got this in the color Rosewood, so it just rolls up like that. And this is the Rosewood color. And I'm actually wearing it on my lips today. It is a very nice formula. I do like it a lot. And I think it leaves a nice, like, kind of your lips but better look, at least on me. And so I'm pretty pleased that I went with Rosewood. I think it's a good shade match. And I'm happy to have gotten this. The other thing that I got, though, also on recommendation, is the Rouge Dior Floral Lip Balm. And I am less pleased with this one, I have to say. So I got this one in the shade 100 Nude Look, and this is the packaging. It's, you know, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's from Dior. Dior does packaging like no one else. And so this is the shade. It is this like this nudie shade with Dior embossed in it, and it's very beautiful. Like, it looks beautiful. but it doesn't look good on me. And so this is not a lipstick, it's a lip balm, so it's very sheer, but it's sheer in a way that doesn't sit well on my mouth. I don't know how else to say it. It just doesn't look good. And I also don't love the texture of it. Like, it doesn't apply very smoothly. Like the Dior lip glow, like this applies super smooth. I really like how this goes on. This one does not apply smooth to me. And I'm also not a huge fan of this scent. I didn't realize that it was scented. I'm not surprised that it's scented because it is a luxury item, and a lot of luxury makeup and skincare is fairly fragranced. But I am not a fan of this scent kind of at all. So I think I might be returning this. I just have to contact them and kind of see what the process is. I did get a return like envelope, but it doesn't actually have any shipping information on it, so I have to ask. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be returning this product just because I really don't care for it. But I do like everything else that I bought. I'm excited to use the eyeshadow palette. I really like the lip glow, and I'm looking forward to the soap because I do know that I like the J'adore fragrance. So, you know, 3 out of 4 isn't bad. And as I said, I spent $175 in total to get everything from the eyeshadow palette to the lip products, and then the beautiful like gift box. And so now I want to show you the gifts with purchase that I got. So the first thing I got, and this is something that pretty much everybody receives, is this little like white cloth baggie of this like linen-y cotton material. And inside are the typical gifts with purchase. So every time you buy something from Dior, you can get 2 small like samples, and then if you spend $100 or more, you get to get a like deluxe size sample. So every time I have an option to get the samples, I try to get the Maison fragrances because I really like experimenting and trying new ones. So this time I got Eden Rock, and I got Jasmine d'Anglaise. And I've tried them both so far. I am a big fan of Eden Rock, and I like Jasmine a lot as well. Jasmine is a fragrance that I really enjoy. I like drinking jasmine tea too. So I really like these a lot, and I'm really excited about using them. I am thinking about possibly purchasing Jasmine as a bigger fragrance. The other one I got though is one that I haven't tried before, and that is this one. It is Oud Isfahan, and it's in this bottle. And it looks, you know, it's beautiful, it's simple, it's sleek, very classic looking. I don't care for this very much. It's quite strong. The oud is very heavy in it, and it's also got like this strong florally scent that is kind of overpowering together, at least on my skin. I don't mind it in the bottle, but on me it's just like not a fan. So I think I might be gifting this to somebody else who is more of an oud fan than I am, and they can kind of see what they feel like about that. But those are the typical samples that I got. And then if you spent $175 or more, which I did, I spent exactly $175, you got the beautiful Dior Holiday Notebook, which I am so pleased about. I was really happy that they were running that particular like gift with purchase when I was buying it, because I mean, look at this. It's in the same holiday design, and it's just in this little box. It's a little notebook, and Dior sells notebooks. They sell notebooks in the Toile de Givre pattern and other patterns throughout the year, and they sell them for like $70 to $90. Like, people were talking about buying the notebooks last year as like a way to get the holiday packaging, which I do understand if you're really into packaging, especially packaging from Dior. A notebook is a fairly inexpensive item to get, even though $70 is a lot for a notebook, but for Dior, I guess. But this was just a free gift with purchase, and like, I'm very excited. You probably know by now, or maybe you don't if you're new here. I don't know. Hello if you're new here. I'm a writer, and I use notebooks a lot in my life. And so having a beautiful one to add to my like notebook collection, I'm really excited about that. So I got this as a $175 or more purchase. And then the last 2 things I got were a Black Friday promo code gift. And so there are these 2 things, and they're 2 discovery sets. So the first one is this Sauvage discovery set. So it just flips open like that, and you get a little mini Sauvage and a little shower gel. And I'm actually a big fan of Sauvage. It is definitely more of a masculine leaning scent, and I know that people like consider masculine and feminine fragrances like a thing, but I think that you can kind of wear whatever you want because it's just like a fragrance you put in your body, like whatever you want, do things that make you happy. And I happen to really like this. Now, Sauvage is a very strong fragrance, and so you do not need a lot. You need like half of a daub, and then it like is very, very powerful. So I have to be very, very delicate when I apply this to my skin because it is very strong, and it also lasts forever. So like the tiniest of little dabs will do you, if you know what I mean. So it's cool to have it, and you know, it's a nice thing to have. Really pleased with this. And then I also got a Miss Dior Discovery set. So it's this beautiful little box, also with the hinge. And inside is a little mini Miss Dior fragrance, the original one, and then a little Miss Dior hand cream. And by original, I don't mean original formula, because this is the new reinvented Miss Dior. But it's not like the Blooming Bouquet or the Rose and Roses. This is like the Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. And I know this sounds a little bit strange, but I actually don't own any Miss Dior fragrances. This is my very first Miss Dior. Like, I have J'adore, but I've never purchased Miss Dior. So having a little sample size to just try, and this absolutely adorable, cute deluxe mini, like that's just really fun. I'm really excited to wear this fragrance on my skin and see how it does. And if I do like it, I probably will end up buying a bigger version of it, because I really like fragrance and I'm into them. And again, if you're interested in me talking more about fragrance, let me know in the comments down below. But so yeah, I purchased the 4 items, 2 lip products, the soap, and the eyeshadow palette. And then with it, I got all these free gifts with purchase too. And I think that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty decent. That's pretty good. So now, as I said, I do have some promo codes to share with you. And again, I don't know how long these will last. So if you're interested in using any of them, try to use them sooner over later. The first one I have to share with you is Welcome Text. The next one is In Cart, and this is a minimum spend. You need to spend at least $100 or more to use this code. And right now, if you use that code, you get 2 miniature Dior lipsticks. I believe it's going to be 1 in 999 and then 1 in 100 nude look, but don't quote me on that. But you get 2 mini layered Dior lipsticks. It's a really cute little gift. The next one is Miss You 22, and you're going to get a little Miss Dior with that. As I said before, I will be sharing all the new upcoming promo codes that I get on my YouTube community pages and my Instagram stories. So I do recommend following me on both of those platforms if you want to get like promo codes kind of like as they come out. And again, because they do expire, you kind of want to know about them as soon as possible if you plan to use a code. So I just recommend that, and I hope that you enjoyed this. If there's anything you're interested in that I unbox, please let me know. If you want like kind of more of an in-depth review of anything, or again, if you are interested in fragrance reviews, please do let me know in a comment down below. If you've recently bought a luxury beauty item or got a really cool gift with purchase, I'd also love if you share what you got. And of course, I'll be linking all the items I talked about in this video down below for you. If you like this video, please do give it a like. It super duper helps the algorithm, and subscribe for more content because it helps the algorithm even more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.